RFC is just, it's hardcore, it's demanding, and you need a good team.
The 10 days of this thing is totally different and it's adventurous mostly, and you don't know what will happen when. Okay.
The competition itself has been very extreme and very trying. It can put you on nerves end. About the time you think you're going to be able to get a little bit of traction, here comes the rain and the greasy mud comes back out. It's been a very heavy challenge.
After a year-long wait by off-roading enthusiasts across the nation, the time has come to finally witness India's most incredible off-roading motorsport mania. Fourth Gorkha Rainforest Challenge India is back in Goa for what went down as an extremely tough and adrenaline-filled fourth season.
They say it's not for the faint-hearted, a challenge which requires perseverance, patience and courage. The Rainforest Challenge has returned to India with its fourth edition. The year was 1997, which saw the launch of one of the world's most demanding 4x4 extreme off-road events in Malaysia, baptized as the Rainforest Challenge. It strictly follows the motto of the survival of the fittest, not only in terms of physical fitness but also mental endurance. RFC is an extremely tough challenge for all 4x4 fanatics who dream of taking on a jungle adventure with all its hardship, endurance and extremities, especially as its core philosophy requires for the event to be organized in rainforests during monsoon.
9 days, 26 special stages. Participants overcame rigorous obstacles in their quest for the country's toughest off-road motorsport trophy. In this year's edition, 40 teams from across the country, each comprising of a driver and a co-driver, competed against each other, with India's top driver of the competition receiving monetary benefits worth $8,000. But most importantly for the coveted prize, a direct entry into the mother event, the Rainforest Challenge Malaysia.
The men and their machines tested their mettle in the monstrous courses designed by David Metcalf, RFC India course master, for a week. This Australian veteran off-roader has an eye for dangerous spots where he pegs a start and finish sign.
So I think I've done between 800 and 900 special stages I've set up, and this is here, SS2 is the only special stage that no one's been able to do in the time. So whether I feel happy or disappointed about that, but here in India, SS2, day one, was the only stage that wasn't completed. And we don't pre-drive any. We just look, we go there, chop this, chop that. So there's no pre-driving.
Enthusiasm among participants doesn't seem to die, as all the 4 years of RFC in India have been better, filled with more passion and of course tougher and extreme.
Honestly speaking, I didn't know where it's going to go, how it's going to be received. I saw RFC Malaysia, I loved it a lot, and I definitely felt that we should bring it to India and we should have Indian off-roaders experience it. They have come forward in great numbers, they spent huge amount of effort, time, money to come and participate. The participation has grown and they made the event what it is. So from our part, it's just that we put it all together, but the satisfaction is in seeing these guys coming from all over India and adopting the event. The event is nothing without them. If they don't come and participate, we can do nothing. There'll be there'll be an RFC with special stages with no participants. So, real credit goes to them.
The challenges were doubled this year and the competitors faced the toughest of terrains. Winner of the RFC India will represent the country at RFC Malaysia. But more than the winning trophy and monetary benefits, participants return every year for their undying passion and love for off-roading.
It is really awesome here. The weather and the tracks are really challenging, like everything. We have seen the videos from Malaysia. and we have also seen Indian RFC videos, but this time it's completely different, and they have done awesome tracks where we can test our vehicles to the limits, and everything is going good now.
All the 3 years I've been coming here, and then this is the first time our vehicle is performing, fortunately. So we have done so many modifications. Basically I run a garage, and then I wanted to show our skills, and then we have built something out of the scrap kind of a thing. We've actually taken a generator engine and a truck airbox and a Russian transfer case and a Land Rover very old Series 3 differential. We've built our own portal axles, and then the quarter elliptical suspension at the back is something very unique. We basically wanted to show our skills, so we have actually tried doing R&D, and then it took almost 3 years for us to sort out the vehicle. So now the vehicle is almost sorted, so we need to concentrate more on the performance.
This edition of RFC has been a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me. Number one, to be able to do this type of an off-road event in the rainforest situation, and also to be amongst all these people. The people are phenomenal.
Talking about the mean machines, there was something to look out for. The beasts were revving at the challenge, four-wheel beasts to be precise. Aspirated V8 3000cc engines with 5000 kg recovery straps, a minimum 4-point harness, monster tires, waffle boards, winches, shovels. In short, the tough men and their tougher machines were all geared up for the slushiest off-road battle.
Over the last 3 years, yes, definitely there's been an immense change in terms of the vehicle builds. The people have actually started committing to fitness, which was actually lacking in most of us. Now they've coordination, they've started using techniques as well. So I think in my opinion, I may be wrong, but in my opinion, the whole idea of RFC India is to test your skills, your driving ability, how you do what kind of coordination you have between a driver and co-driver, and above all that, the build that you have done, you have to make it last all through. That's what is very important. So it's not about completing a stage in a fast time, but not picking up penalties. That's what is more important.
Till last year, the event used to start from the city centre and proceed towards off-road locations in various parts of Goa. In a complete reversal of the event schedule, this year the organisers started right from the off-road heartland and concluded the event in the city.
The moment one RFC gets over, everybody is only concentrating about the next one. So you hear so much of, talk in off-roading circles and across social digital medias and all that. We are building an RFC spec Jeep and this and that. So their ultimate goal is to come to RFC. So the whole idea was that when they come this year, in terms of build quality, in terms of technicality, they've definitely improved. So we have to make stages which actually test them to the limit. So that's why this season 4's tagline is not for the faint-hearted. That's what we wanted to show, that if you're coming here, it's not your club event, it's not your regular off-roading, it's Rainforest Challenge India. That's what we wanted to do. And so we changed the format a little bit. For the last 3 years, we never ran night stages, we would end them. But we wanted them to realize that how the international format works.
Tempers flew around and penalties got stacked by marshals who clocked timings to the tiniest second. At RFC India, the might of the man and the machine was put to the ultimate test. Participants were doing anything and everything to make it through all stages and the winning spot. But as they say in every game, there is always a winner. Gurmeet Virdi and co-driver Kirpal Singh Tung of Garari Off-Roaders, Chandigarh, retained their title with a total score of 2019 points out of 2600, thus ensuring an entry into the International Off-Road Challenge in Malaysia.
Yeah, I'm very happy right now to winning back-to-back 2 years and to retain my title. I'm very happy. And it was a great show.
I've always said RFC is a driver's game. It's not a co-driver's, not a car's game. It is always the driver who wins. And I have the best driver in the field. And he wins it every time. This is his second victory.
The thrill of racing cannot be explained even by the champions, but what sets these racers apart is their complete lack of fear and their joy of living life on the edge. After facing all the challenges and giving their heart and soul into the challenge, a pack of motor-crazy, mustachioed, stubbled men in tees, cargos and wind-cheaters with heavy boots, slush in their shoelaces and adrenaline in their mien cannot wait to return to battle it out in the 5th edition of RFC.
From incessant rainfall, slush, sludge and several water crossings to broken axles and punctured tires, participants were forced to push the boundaries of extreme off-roading adventure. We witnessed some eye-popping, jaw-dropping off-roading over the past 1 week. But in a country like India, where off-roading motorsport is still a niche, the Rainforest Challenge successfully managed to bring out the Indian off-roading talent onto a global platform.